This is the JP Star Discovery One, a $53,000 Japanese camper van. This cab-over motorhome packs a multi-room bath with hot water, a household air conditioner, a kitchen that would not look out of place in a studio apartment, and more, all inside an unbelievably small footprint. Sounds impossible? Well, let's take a look.
Motorhome luxury.
The JP Star Discovery One, built by Moonstar Export in Aichi Prefecture, Japan, starts with the Toyota Camroad motorhome-specific truck chassis. The configuration is gasoline, two-wheel drive, with a 1,988cc engine producing 130 horsepower. Front and rear stabilizer bars are fitted as standard, and a long taper-leaf rear suspension keeps the body composed under load. The overall dimensions come in at 16 feet 4 inches long, 6 feet 7 inches wide, and 9 feet 2 inches tall. Its compact footprint fits into a standard parking space while still accommodating 7 seats and 5 sleeping berths. At the front, the Discovery One reads as a miniature coach rather than a stripped-down truck. The cab-over cap is smoothly molded and pushed well forward above the windshield to create the loft volume, giving the vehicle the silhouette of a full-size motorhome in a sub-17-foot package. The grille is a chrome bar piece with the Toyota emblem centered on it, flanked by large clear headlamp housings with headlamp cleaners, and round fog lights sit low at the bumper corners. Moving down the driver's side, which is the right side in this right-hand drive Japanese vehicle, you'll find the exterior mostly clean and streamlined. Towards the back, there is a large keyed hatch. What do you think is behind this? Storage? If you thought that, you were wrong. You can actually step straight into the shower through this door. You can also use this space to securely load and store your luggage. Having a door from the outside puts you directly at the shower curtain, and that is the intent. Wetsuits, sandy gear, muddy boots, and post-hike logistics can all be handled from outside before anyone steps into the living space. Under the shower door here, the compartment accessed by the key contains the outdoor unit, aka the air conditioner condenser for the vehicle. This is a household-style unit designed for high cooling efficiency. Fueling is handled from the driver's side as well. The Camroad fuel filler is on the right. The gasoline tank holds about 16 gallons. The area under the right side long sofa on the inside serves as a storage space, and that compartment is only accessible from the outside here on this side. Inside this compartment, a rod is found. It is an emergency tool for the awning and can be used to manually retract the awning. In the unlikely scenario, the electronic system fails, ensuring you can close it when needed. At the rear, the body is squared off and functional. Vertical taillight towers frame the rear wall on both sides, and a rectangular rear window sits high on the wall. The backup camera is here too. Below the rear overhang, the waste drain system is accessed from underneath. The gray water setup splits across 2 tanks with a combined capacity of about 16 gallons. Each tank has its own pull lever on the underbody, and draining is a quick pull and release operation with no tools required. There's also a slide-out rear storage drawer here. It's perfect for smelly items like pet waste, but isn't meant for heavy objects or valuables. Before wrapping around, look at the roofline. A 400-watt glass solar array from Renogy is part of the standard equipment package, so the roof generates power whenever the vehicle is parked under open sky. In real-world driving, highway speed recharges the battery bank at roughly 850 watts per hour, pushing the state of charge up about 16% for every hour of driving. Above the multi-room compartment, a powered Max-style roof vent handles post-shower humidity exhaust, and a large skylight-style sunroof over the main cabin has an interior shade for light control and ventilation. The passenger side is where all the campground living functions cluster. Running along the upper roofline above the main living window and the entry door is the long electric flat awning, extending roughly 10 feet along the length of the body and about 8 feet out from the body, with integrated LED lighting along the leading edge so the outdoor living area stays usable after dark. The service panel cluster sits here mid-body below the main living window. A hatch houses a handheld external shower sprayer on a flexible hose for rinsing sand, salt, mud, or pets before they come inside. Right next to it, the water fill hatch feeds the fresh water tank, which holds approximately 18 gallons. The hatch position at mid-body and low makes a comfortable standing fill with no awkward lifting. Immediately adjacent is a small weatherproof exterior hatch with a 100-volt outlet inside, useful for outdoor cooking appliances, e-bike charging, or exterior lighting without pulling a cord through the main door. Shore power connection for charging the battery bank is toward the rear of this side near the taillight area, positioned to reach an RV hookup post cleanly when the vehicle is backed in. The main entry door is positioned toward the rear corner of this passenger side. The door is keyless entry linked, so the remote that locks and unlocks the vehicle also controls the entrance door. An electric step deploys automatically the moment the door opens and retracts when it closes. If you thought all that was impressive, wait till you see what's in store for you next. Stepping through the entry door, the first impression is of a furnished apartment rather than a cab over truck. Wood-look flooring runs the full living area. The ceiling is lined with quilted, upholstered fabric that softens the space. And the layout opens directly into the lounge rather than squeezing you through a galley corridor. Waterproof storage just inside the entrance handles shoes and wet entry gear, so the doorway stays clear. When you get in, you immediately see the kitchen. The galley sits just inside the entrance, keeping the cooking zone from taking over the social space. The kitchen block includes a stainless steel sink and a 2-burner gas cooktop under a glass cover that closes flush when not in use. Above the counter, a dedicated vent hood and fan exhausts cooking odor and humidity directly out of the cabin. The gas system runs on 2 CB cartridges loaded into a pull-out tray with a sliding rail, so the drawer extends fully outward, and you can clearly check that each cartridge has seated correctly before closing it up. Slot each cartridge in with the notch facing up and push until it clicks. Then rotate the main valve handle to the vertical position to open the supply. Confirm the valve is horizontal before putting the vehicle away. Below the counter, the refrigerator is a 3.8 cubic foot unit, large enough for multi-day groceries and real meal planning rather than just cold drinks. A flat floor microwave integrates into the galley column at a reachable height, with cabinet drawers below for cookware and pantry storage. A 22-inch television is mounted where it is visible from all the main lounge seating positions. And the audio can also be routed to the rear cabin speakers so the whole family can share the same content. Remember the multi-room wet bath we mentioned earlier? Well, it sits here on the driver's side of the cabin, at the rear, accessible from inside or directly from outside through the driver's side exterior door. Inside, the room is fully molded for water contact. A built-in sink with storage underneath, a mirror above the basin, a shower curtain, and a shower wand connected to the hot water system. Hot water comes from an onboard boiler. Activate it with 2 short presses of the boiler switch. Set the shutoff timer, and after about 5 minutes, the water is genuinely hot. The powered Max-style roof fan above the compartment pulls moisture out quickly after a shower. In testing, with the fan running and 1 window cracked, the walls were nearly completely dry within the time it took to cook dinner. Moving forward, we have the lounge, which can be converted into a bed. The lounge features a face-to-face dinette setup, with long bench cushions and a central pedestal table within easy reach of all positions. The 7-seat count means belted travel positions, not just parked-only soft seating. On both sides, the windows are large horizontal units with insulated double-pane glass, integrated bug screens, and privacy shades built into the frame. Because the windows span the full width of both walls, you get a panoramic view to the outdoors on both sides simultaneously. Upper storage runs along both side walls above the window line with safety latch doors to keep contents secure while driving. The central table has been thoughtfully designed with a folding section at the corner, held by a metal hinge. When you press it down, the table collapses to a compact size that gets entirely out of the way. Converting the lounge into a semi-double sleeping platform is simple and takes under 2 minutes. You just lower the pedestal with the lever underneath, release the 2 end stoppers on the bench, and slide it outward to bridge the gap. Fold the seatback sections flat, and lay the cushions across the assembled platform. It's wide enough for 2 adults, and thanks to the folding table design, access is never blocked. Our next stop is the driver's cab. The heated, power-folding mirrors on both sides are standard equipment. Right-hand drive, a broad wraparound windshield, and the around view monitor filling the center display with a top-down composite view of the full vehicle footprint. Paired with the rear backup camera, parking a 9-foot 2-inch tall cab over in a standard space becomes a calm and predictable operation rather than a high-stakes guessing game. On highway runs, straight-line stability requires active steering input, especially when a large truck passes at speed. But the stabilizer-equipped chassis keeps the body from feeling as dramatic as the height suggests. Combined with the around view system, the Discovery One is genuinely built to be driven daily by someone stepping up from a car. The overcab loft is the dedicated front sleeping zone. It is a full-width bunk above the cab with windows on both sides for natural light and cross-ventilation, and a curtain separating the loft from the lounge and cab below for privacy and light control. Setup requires pulling the extension section forward, locking both side stoppers, and laying the mattress flat. The mattress has a thicker front section and a thinner rear section. Sleeping with your spine on the thicker portion is the comfortable configuration. The front loft combined with the lounge conversion is how the 5-berth rating works in practice. Also, in case you were wondering, comfort systems are household grade throughout. A Mitsubishi electric Kirigamine residential air conditioner mounts high in the cabin and runs on the inverter exactly as it would on a home wall outlet, controlled by the included remote. For cold weather stays, an Eberspacher FF heater draws fuel directly from the vehicle gasoline tank and runs completely independently of the engine. A 2-second press of the controller powers it on, and the left and right buttons set the target cabin temperature. Use the roof vent in combination to prevent carbon monoxide buildup. And the electrical system is the backbone that makes all of this genuinely functional. The battery bank is a 5.1 kilowatt-hour lithium battery bank feeding a 3,000-watt inverter. The inverter needs to be switched on to run the air conditioner, microwave, and television. USB outlets work without it. Charging runs 4 ways. A 130-amp alternator recharges the bank while driving. The 400-watt roof solar contributes when parked outdoors. The shore power inlet covers campsite hookups, and rapid charging is supported for faster grid top-ups. For shore power, the inverter draw setting must match the circuit amperage. The setting steps down through 35, 25, 20, 15, and 10 amps. Most RV park posts in Japan run 10 to 15 amps, so adjusting that setting before plugging in is part of the hookup routine as well. So that about covers, as the title says, everything. So, does the Discovery One hold true to the claim that it's a camper that has everything? Let us know in the comments. Want to see a luxurious Korean motorhome? If so, click on it, and we'll see you soon with a new luxury motorhome.